everyone, I'm Elena. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so excited because this is my first ever YouTube video. I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time, and now I'm starting it. So yeah. For those of you who know me personally, I have done some videos on Instagram, and mainly they've been about serving. Since I work in a restaurant, I work as a server. I think I'm going to be incorporating that somehow into this channel. Not quite sure yet, but stay tuned. Also, I do have a poetry blog, and I will put that down below if you want to check it out. If you're not into poetry, it's totally fine, and no stress, no worries. But I think I also want to incorporate somehow about my writing and language and art, because I'm kind of a dork, so I think I hide it well, not really sure. But, so yeah, I will be including that somehow into this channel as well. But of course, the main part of this channel will be about me and my life and just my experiences, obstacles, things that I go through. So yeah, I guess the main thing that everyone should know is I am transgender. Hi. I was born with, I guess, how should I say this? Male anatomy, which clearly is not how I feel. I identify as female. I am a woman, and I am transitioning. I have been on hormones now for a little over 4 months, and that brings us to the topic for today's video. So, if you want to hear about being trans or transitioning at work, keep on watching. So, as I mentioned, I am a server in a restaurant, which means I serve so many people on a daily basis. I see dozens, if not hundreds of people a week. So I come in contact with a lot of people, So when I first started to realize that I needed to transition to feel complete, to feel whole, to feel like my mind makes sense with my body, I thought, okay, you know what? I've been working at this job for about 5 years. Same job for 5 years. I know so many people. I have so many regulars. And so I thought, well, do I really want to transition with people that have seen me for 5 years? They know me so well. They ask for me by name. So would that be really awkward? Would it be hard? I wasn't really sure. So I decided I would leave. So for the main reason, obviously, transitioning, I decided to get a different job. So I went to a different job for about 3 months, and I just couldn't do it there. I felt like I didn't know anyone. I was so scared. I thought, these people don't know me. They don't care about me. They don't care if I transition, if I say, oh, you know, I'm Elena now. They're going to be like, who are you and why do we care? So, yeah, I decided to go back to my job. But I'm clearly looking like this, and I wasn't sure how that would go. So I went to the general manager of my old job and said, look, I want to come back. I made a mistake leaving, but the reason why I left is because I'm transgender and I want to transition. I need to transition. He was very, very accepting. I was shocked. When I came out as gay, it was horrible. Like, if you want to get into that and do a different video, that's a different day. But yeah, he was really supportive. He said, we love you, we want you here, so welcome back. So yeah, so I started back at my old job, and I'm Elena now. So so scary. It's so crazy because I feel like I've had my hair longer than this. I've worn way more makeup than this. Literally the only change at first was mascara. That's it. That's the only thing that I did, mascara. But it was like people finally, I don't know, I guess they figured me out. They knew who I was now. It made sense to them. So I very slowly started to see all my regulars, and they would say, oh, hey, and they would address me by my male name, my old name. And I would say, oh, actually, I'm transitioning. It's Elena now. They're like, oh, okay, cool. How have you been? I'm like, oh, really? Like, I don't know. I guess I expected more of a shock, more of a reaction out of people. I don't know. A lot of people have said to me, oh, you just want all these negative reactions. You want people to be mad. You want people to be disgusted. It's not that I expected a horrible reaction. It's not that I expected people to be mean. It's just, in my mind, I was thinking when I came out as gay, it was so different. I mean, yes, that was a long time ago. Things have changed, but let's be honest. Considering who our president is and how people can be, I expected a more varied reaction. I don't know. We'll just say that. A varied reaction. But I don't know, it's out of fear or people just already loved me for who I was anyway. It wasn't too big of a stretch because I've pretty much always been this way. This is my natural voice. So it wasn't too big of a jump, I think, I guess. That's my best guess. Yeah, so I very slowly started to see all of my regulars and tell them, and everyone seems to be really okay with it. My general manager said to me that if anyone ever said anything nasty to me, that I should report it to him and they would be gone. So part of me thinks, well, did he threaten people? Like, I don't want people to be afraid to talk to me. Like, I don't want people to think, don't say anything to Elena about her being transgender because you'll get fired. I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, it's fine. I'm the same person that I've always been. I'm just wearing a different outfit. Like, I'm just doing my hair a little bit differently. I'm Elena. My brain is still the same. I think people think that when you transition, so much about you is going to change. Everything about you is going to change. You're going to be a completely different person. It's like, no, that's the point. I'm not a different person. I'm becoming more myself. I'm not changing my brain. That's going to stay the same. Whether people decide to get surgery or not, it's irrelevant to the fact that their brain is what makes them who they are. I know who I am. I am a girl. I am transgender. I'm Elena. And I've always been Elena. And the road to figure that out has been long and bumpy and challenging. Oh, I have been through some stuff, let me tell you. But that's for a different day. What we're talking about is being trans at work. So, yeah, my coworkers have been so kind to me, treating me the same way they've always treated me, talking to me the same way they've always talked to me. No one has really been different. I have noticed some changes. I think people are, more relaxed around me. They don't feel as confused. I think it's a sense of, oh, I get it now. You're transgender, you're a girl, it makes more sense. That's why you always got your nails done. That's why you always styled your hair a certain way. And so the guests at the restaurant and my coworkers have been surprisingly cool. It's still early. I'm still very early in my transition, so we shall see, but I will keep you posted. Yeah, so I guess that's basically it for my work-related story. I will say I have noticed one huge change. Men. I've noticed that the guys that I work with treat me a little differently, and allow me to explain. When I first decided to come out and tell people I'm transitioning, a bunch of people told me, now be careful, because you're going to lose male privilege, and it's going to be a shock. I'm like, did I ever really have male privilege? I mean, hi. Look at me. This is my natural voice. I have done nothing to alter it. So, male privilege, really? But I don't know if I really have noticed a change with that, but I have noticed female privilege. People are just so much nicer to me. People open doors for me. People ask me if I need help. I'm like, wow. I don't know if people just really want to help girls or if people just hate gay people, because that's a mess. Like, wow, really? Um, yeah, and like, for example, here's a story. So at the end of the night, if you're a closer in this restaurant, you have to put chairs up, right? So they can clean the floors at the end of the night. Well, I was going over to put chairs up, and this guy runs over, a coworker, obviously, and says, "Hey, Elena, I hate to see girls put up chairs by themselves. I need to help you." I'm like, that's interesting, because no one has ever wanted to help anyone put up chairs. So I was like, oh, hi, female privilege. How are you? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, I guess I can't do it myself because I'm a girl, but I want to help you because you're a girl and he's a gentleman. I don't know. It's weird. Mixed feelings. Some of my other coworkers, the guys, are looking at me a little differently. Like, oh, hey, Elena, how are you? I'm like, I've worked with you for years, but okay. So far, so good, I guess. Yeah, so that's my work experience. But like I said, it's very new. I just came out not that long ago as trans to everyone. So I guess stay tuned for more, and yeah, let me know if you want me to get into coming out as trans. I don't know. But like I said, I do have a bunch of ideas planned, so I think I've talked way too much. I'm going to leave it there. But hi, YouTube. Get ready for me. I've got a lot more ideas. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you please like and subscribe and check back because I've got more. Anyway, thank you all so much. I love you, and I'll